Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell. And thank you for hitting, sharing, liking and subscribing to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. We are going to do a reading today for the collective because there's an energy that's been coming through as somebody needs answers, somebody needs answers. The cards that were shown to me before I even pull any out were the Tower card, and the Devil card, and a number of other negative cards. So someone may be in despair, they may need clarification, they may need validation. So there seems to be some confusion going on. So as we move towards higher paths, higher contracts, the new activations, a lot is being revealed and it can bring very confusing energy for people. So let's get into the message. So it feels like exposure to me, or a sudden full. The Tower represents a sudden change, a sudden realization, a sudden illusion, a sudden halt, like a sudden change. Okay, so I have been getting a few visions about this, so maybe, you know, there's quite a few in the collective going through this, or just need some help. I just heard I just need some help. Consequences for actions and choices. I have been talking about this a lot as a collective conscious. We have been learning from the universe over the last year or two, choices, actions, consequences, like discernment, learning discernment. Some of the biggest lessons that we have had in the last 2 years is about choices and actions. Oh, Spirit says you are vindicated in a huge way. Oh, what is going on here? Jezebel spirits and attachments. Blocks, confusion, death spells, binding spells, catfishing, mimicking. Oh, okay. All right. This is going to go deep. If there's a part two, there's a part two, because I want to get this finalized, closed up, closed out, clarification for whoever needs it. And I'm going to ask already for my guides, my light team, to come in to protect me, my collective consciousness, and deliver this message in the light to who needs to hear it, only to help them or heal them. Okay, working with others to sacrifice you, karmics, Jezebel lied on you. Oh boy. So we've definitely, there's the Tower, there's the Devil card that I saw before I even pulled or started. Yeah, someone may want to get a message through to someone as well. Demons obsessed. How can I take this person's power? Can't. They're on a mission to confuse, someone was obsessed, to make someone obsessed, to dim someone's light. There's the confusion. Let's have a look. Masks, hid who they really were, and tried to hide who you really were, or dishonor, or mean, petty, spiteful. Blackmail fell on Jezebel spirits. Attachments, confusion spells, death spells, binding spells. I don't like this. X returning to block your divine partnership, trying to block your new beginning, working with others to sacrifice you, karmics, Jezebels lied on you. So the story I'm getting here is that there was somebody here connecting with a divine partner. Karmic debt lessons. People can change the course of your life. Underestimated this person. You did. You underestimated this person, whoever got involved with this, let's call it the dark karmic choice or the karmic contract. I'm feeling like they obviously went down this path or back to this karmic, or whatever the situation was, male or female, I don't know. They underestimated this person, and the karmic underestimated your power. Let's call the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and a karmic and they've got contracts, okay? So they underestimated, they didn't realize your strength and power, your spiritual ranking and your spiritual protection. And you could have hid that as well, or spirit hid that, because you are being vindicated now because you are so protected. I cannot make this up. Jezebel spirits, attachment, spells, blocks, confusion, death spells, binding spells, mean, petty, spiteful, blackmail, book of shadows. Researching, so they could have gone to readers, got information, stalked. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they've got the time to do it, to be honest. Black magic rituals, coven, ego, binded to the underworld. I'm going to get one more because I think we've pretty much got the gist of this. Okay, this is too many, but let's read them. So working with others to sacrifice you, karmic Jezebels lied on you, X returning to block. So this karmic came back into this divine, let's call it divine masculine or feminine's life, to block them from a divine partnership, trying to block your new beginning. So they knew, backstabber, betrayal, they love bombed this person so they wouldn't go to the new. Narcissist, gaslighting, convoluted, twisted reality, love bombing, victim, never their fault. Forced to see the truth now. Spirit said, let's wrap this up so we can pull some tarot. Forced to see the truth now, divine's truth. That is the Tower. Forced to see divine's truth, because I just saw the Tower card. Soul fragmented, too many soul ties, had too many sexual encounters, connections, or encounters with the karmic. No boundaries and addiction. So that was all played on by, let's call it the dark and the light, because the light doesn't play on your addictions and things like that. Tried to steal your destiny. That's why they were, what was the word? I don't even know these words. I don't even know how people do this. Catfishing or something. They also mimic, they can reverse energies. You know, they're very good at acting, shape-shifting, all of that. Tried to steal your destiny, man, woman, legacy, money, gifts and talents. So they either tried to be you, vice versa, and they wanted to literally steal this person's, and your person chose lust over true love. Many options, grass was greener, didn't care about losing you at the time, because now they are forced to see divine's truth. I'll just validate these two. They plan to take from you and others, so fragmented soul, too many sexual encounters, or no boundaries or addictions or whatever. They did plot and scheme against you. They got hoodwinked. They got talked into trying to steal your light, your energy, your abundance, the divine feminine, or divine person, let's put it, of the light. Yep, this person got hoodwinked. They're just realizing what they did or said to you, wishing they could take a leap of faith with you, and they tried to put you in competition with another lover and to control you or the situation. They just wanted control. You caught them in a lie and judgment was called upon. I heard stop there. I think we've pretty much summed up what the reading's going to be about. There could be a part 2 to this if it goes over the camera time. I'm going to just clear this up. Let's just get this cleared up once and for all. So we have a masculine here, that, or feminine, a divine person that met another divine person. They were obviously moving on, moving forward with their life, and that got blocked. I'm hearing that that got blocked by multiple people, and this one of, okay, what I'm hearing from Spirit is they shared way too much information about this with other people, who then begin to sabotage, collaborate, and block this divine masculine or feminine from moving forward. One of the things I want to say here with divine counterparts is this. When they come together, people know, people feel it and see it. So they do not want to lose this person or lose out. They try and bind them, whether it's family, friends, groups, association. A lot of jealousy happens, and they have a lot of interference, a lot of sabotage. And when you have a collective or a group or family, and let's say an ex or friends or this or that, all collaborating, somehow this divine masculine, Spirit said not so divine, that could have been the test. So a lot of divine counterparts came together, and then they're tested, and the sabotages come in. They were able to manipulate this divine masculine or feminine, this divine person, away from their true love, let's call it. I don't know which way it was. Now, how did they do that? So here's how you know someone is a divine person, and you can lose your divinity with the higher ranking. So a divine masculine or feminine in their power that will face challenges and adversity. You know, I feel like someone had an opportunity to step into that life path or situation, and they didn't, because they listened to other people. Divine masculines and feminines, divine with spiritual purpose, spiritual meaning, it's purity, it's truth. You cannot listen to other people. You have to listen to the divine and act through your intuition. If you are influenced or bring third parties or other people in to make your choices, you have failed a divine masculine or feminine test by the universe. You can listen, you can hear others, but you're not to listen to them. You're to gather and hear, step back, go away, and make your own decisions. That's what emperors and empresses do. They are not influenced. They do not make their decisions. They are not confused. And if they are, they base those, they pull away, they make their own. They're not influenced. They're not pulled with the crowd. So the higher up tests these people and says, are you ready for this position? And I heard, no, you're not. So in this case, no, you were not. We gave you a divine mission, counterpart, partner. People knew, they saw the difference or something in you. So they jumped in, and a lot of them collaborated, whether they liked each other or not, they definitely collaborated to turn, I cannot make it up. Emperor, Tower in reverse, and disappointment, regret in reverse. This Emperor lost their power. They Tower in reverse. This may have happened, it may not have happened yet, it may be about to happen, I'm not sure. But this person, they gave away their power to other people. Also with divine masculines and feminines, or let's say high divine unions, let's cut out the masculine and feminine, just high divine unions. You work for the divine, not these people. You're not here to impress these people. You're not here to, you have to live a very purified life. Because to live a purified life, that's how you're really in touch with your intuition. That's how you're really in touch with the higher divine. So people that play on your addictions, your weaknesses, and this person possibly chose money over love or something like that. There's something going on with this Emperor in reverse. He has now lost his ranking or masculinity, or male or female. Masculinity is your ability to stand up, to fight, to take order, to take charge. This karmic has it all over them. Masculine or feminine, all over them. There's fights, arguments. This is tower, unhappiness, made the wrong choice, made the wrong decision. And they are aware of that now, or about to be aware of that. There is nothing but, if there's fights and arguments, they haven't won one. So this karmic has it all over them. I'm sorry to say this, I don't even like bringing this into my readings, but I don't want to use that word. There was magic used, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, magic used to manipulate this person, and there are layers. So when you keep going back to a situation, that's why they cycle out. This is cycle you, sorry, not cycle out. That's why they cycle people, because they get layers and layers and layers of karmic energy or energy to hold and trap you. And then you really are confused. You're really stuck. Someone's really stuck here financially as well. So they have tied them up. This person is nearly incarcerated. And Spirit just said to me, they chose between two contracts, a karmic contract or a divine contract. Now look, anything could happen here. Let's see what's coming out. So what happened is, I'm getting the word betrayal now. We will validate that in the reading. So there was a form of betrayal. I do feel like, yes, this person was betrayed, but they also betrayed the divine counterpart. They brought the trouble in. They chose it. They liked it. There was lust. You know, Jezebel. What do you call it? Succubus energy. They had a choice between a karmic path, let's say, and a karmic lesson and a higher lesson, and they chose the karmic lesson for whatever reasons. It doesn't matter. You have to trust it, and they were happy to do that, and they wanted to do that. They shut this divine. There was betrayal to the other divine counterpart. They shut them out. They blocked them out, wiped them out of their heart, their head. All orchestrated by the karmic or the path they went on or chose. And really I feel like they called or prayed for this divine out before, so they kept cycling with this karmic situation. So they kept going back. So you're praying to the divine, help me, help me. They send in the people, places, situations, and then you cycle back to the karmic. So these people, places, and situations gave you it was your out. They healed you. They gave you peace. They gave you unconditional love and acceptance. They I heard told you. They were giving you spiritual advice. They were moving you forward. They were leading you into new destinations, new spiritual, like, I don't know, like everything was new. Everything was moving you forward, like illuminating your gifts and talents, illuminating possibilities, healing, like loving unconditionally, you know, just basically, yeah, you know that now. 9 of Swords. This Emperor knows what he has done. He has become awakened and illuminated. He is in great, he or she. I keep saying he only because I'm looking at the Emperor card. It could be a feminine in this situation. Absolute despair. What have I done? Mental, emotional, physical. This person is losing their mind. They cannot eat, sleep. There's intense fighting. They can't move forward anywhere they go. There's arguments. They have no wins. They can't see a way out. They're exhausted. They're tired. And this is what karmic cycles do. They keep you so busy, so intoxicated in toxic energy, fighting, arguing, sexual escapades, I don't know, lust, desires, emotional ups and downs, to confuse you so you can't think your way out. That's how they affect your crown chakra, get you destabilized. And then they have mind control, because this is mind control. This is someone being controlled. The Emperor is supposed to have control, order of a situation. This person has no order. So I'm getting dark and light. So, you know, dark, yep. A choice, see, between the dark and the light. They could not make a decision at the time. They offered their love, and where they offered their love, they're stuck incarcerated, trapped, can't move forward. This King of Wands, Knight of Wands, moved forward too hastily or followed the wand, or this can be someone who went for things without thinking of them. Maybe that this is a very in and out fast action energy. Okay, so I think this was the problem. Too quick to... It is a lustful energy, I'm not going to lie. King of Wands, Knight of Wands. But this yes moving forward does show me they have also been illuminated to this and may take action very quickly or need to. But to me, Spirit said that's the past. They made a spontaneous move towards, and it was all in night energy. They didn't think it through. Someone, yeah, look at this. Out in the cold, rejected, abandonment. It did not work out for this person. Deceit, deception, trickery, pulling the wool over one's eyes, sabotage, someone sabotaging. And it was a karmic contract, a past life karmic contract. Wow, okay. Yep, they're calling on strength, they're praying, they need strength. This divine, yep, look, reset, the World card. New beginning, they went on a path that was the blocked path. They thought they were going to get all their wishes. So they did think this karmic choice or path or partnership was their... Oh, look, I'm itching my face. Why am I itching my face? They thought they were going to receive everything. They actually did think that this karmic was their wish fulfillment. They did. Yep, very fast, and they ran straight into conflict. Now, when we're with karmic people, oh my God, I cannot make this up. The Two of Cups, they committed or connected or thought they were with a higher contract. You were with a high contract, all right? A high priestess that was a magician, manipulation, a shapeshifter, a trickster. A high priestess, all right. A higher spiritual karmic contract, all right. Tell me about the magician. Tell me about the magician. You fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. This was a past life debt. Oh my gosh. I'm not laughing at you. I can't believe it. It's a laugh of disbelief. Illusion, delusion, trickery, an illusionist. They were with an illusionist, a liar, a fantasizer. Oh my gosh, this high priestess that they thought was their dream come true choice. Oh, you're seeing it now. You're enlightened now. They were a Queen of Swords. They wanted to rule. They wanted control, order. They rule. They took over a destiny. They took control of your destiny. They did magic. Look at that. Look at what that Queen of Swords is doing. The magician, illusions, delusions, pouring into the cauldron on the high priestess. So we could have had love binding spells, sex spells, all of the above. Yeah, they put a lot of work and research into this to blind you, self-imprisonate you from your Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, your happily ever after, where your abundance was. They inwardly knew things and secrets, the high priestess does, or they went to a high priestess to get this information. They knew you'd met your empress. They were not happy about that, so they created imbalance in your home, in the relationship. They distorted your reality, your foundation, created dramas. They approached and planned this. How do I know? The devil. Your new beginning, overflowing abundance. They planned it. They watched. They strategized. they interfered, they created codependency, toxicity, or played on that with you, and that's why they went down the karmic path. Yep, look at that. Moon magic, healing, energy, manipulation, yeah. And all of that is illuminated now or being judged. There is victory and messages and illumination. But can I just say, whoever this person is, masculine or feminine, that's having all this illumination about this karmic choice and path and have learned big lessons, they are still trapped. They are still incarcerated. They cannot get out of this. They have tied themselves or bounded themselves unbelievably. They are illuminated to it, or they will get the messages, and this is from spirit. Nobody's interfering with this. All their attempts at the other divine counterpart to attack them spiritually, whatever, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, has been returned to sender, always had. They didn't realize who they were dealing with, and neither did the person they were getting their information from. And how do I know that? Because Spirit said that is the sword of truth from the divine. We have the king, that is about truth, the sword of truth, putting the past behind you. Burdens, illusion, the moon card, the death card, and the 10 of wands. That is absolute burden, okay? Illusions, delusions. The universe has seen this truth, or this person will see this truth from the divine, not from anybody else. The divine will step in. There is a death here. Now, that death could be the death of a karmic contract. It could be the death of you not being tricked or are not able to see, or your power being blocked. I don't know. Death is just an ending of an illusion, of the delusion. And this person was so burdened down with responsibilities. That's probably why they were in the Hanged Man. Yeah. They're thinking how to get a new start, but boy, oh boy, do they have some fire coming at them, some opinions, people, places they have to stand up, fight for justice, take control and order, and close out a very painful cycle. All lessons learned about betrayal, where they betrayed people. This person isn't a victim. They went along with it. Spirit's telling me they chose it. And that's the big lesson that we've all learned about choices and discernment of our choices and decisions in the last year, or 3 years. It's all been leading up to this. So this is just to help this person get clarification, you or whoever needs it. What else? Let's get another deck. What is this divine feminine? Because she was torched. She was put out in the cold. She was turned against. She was talked about. This other divine counterpart that chose the karmic path or went back or had lessons to learn. It's lessons to learn about choices and decisions, but the other divine counterpart was left in the cold, abandoned, betrayed, and as we said, all they did was brought unconditional love. Yep. I'm going to just make sure these cards are up the right way. There we go. So, there could be part 2 to this reading, guys. So what is this divine, because we've got to get this message out and cleaned up. This divine person, other counterpart that got ghosted, turned against, you know, there was pillow talk. This divine masculine really did think that, that the fake empress was, or the karmic decision was the fake emperor or empress, okay? It was switched. They could switch them. They mimicked. Like, there was all sorts of illusion and delusion, but they fell for it. They chose it, so they're not a higher divine. They weren't ready for a higher divine connection, person, situation. If you can fall for that and you're conflicted between that, and you can't see the difference, then they were not ready for a higher divine union. And I feel someone had to walk away himself, just they had no choice. They were just wiped. See? The divine feminine, Queen of Cups in reverse, they heartbroken. There was nothing they could do. Nothing they could do. This masculine chose to put them out in the cold. Yep, they went through mental anguish. They tried to speak up, reach out, and all they got was attacked, defended, seen as the bad one. This masculine may have even turned very cold towards or feminine, sorry, I'm just saying masculine because I've got to keep track of that Emperor in reverse, the first card. There was a fated decision. Look, King and Queen of Cups in reverse. He couldn't commit. He could not commit to this divine counterpart, and now he's in despair. But he also left his divine counterpart in despair, who was the stable, secure one, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. A Queen of Pentacles because he committed and blocked. A Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, which is blocked the path. Blocked the path. And now nobody can rule really over a King of Swords, but this person could. They blocked this spiritual connection. So this masculine completely colded, turned against this divine counterpart, cannot make it up. And saw their light as the dark and vice versa. And they were not right. They're rethinking it. They're overwhelmed. They've got a change of perspective now about their Ten of Cups, their soul contract, death and rebirth, around an Empress and moving forward to calmer waters and planning how to do that and have success and illumination. This Emperor's now going to take action or choices or decisions, but you know, it could be too late. I don't know, it could be too late because this person is contracted and possibly manipulated into a marriage or another commitment. Yep, they could have married this person or made commitment promises, or they've somehow tied to this other situation. See, imbalance in the future. In them moving forward. They need strength and courage. They're calling on the divine. They're praying to the divine for a new reset or something higher divine to come in and help and strength and courage. And I bet you're praying now. But you prayed before and you asked for help before, but you kept going back. So you told the universe you wanted to do this. You're like, let me go back in and do it a bigger way. Let me go back in and do it a bigger way. And the karmics or the spiritual interferences or whatever is going on are like, yes. Binding, 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 binding. Yeah. This King of Wands, that was the other card. He made a choice and he made the wrong choice. So we can finalise that. I still don't like how this reading just keeps going on about the other counterpart who chose the path. What happened to, what about the divine femme? Or other divine counterpart, masculine or feminine? I've got to keep it so I can keep the story clear. The Hanged Man, the World card, and karmic justice. So the other divine counterpart that they left, that is obviously their true counterpart, just the Hanged Man. There's nothing they could do. They couldn't change that person's perception, vision, not that they wanted to, but they were just in the hangman. They had no choice. The world card and the hangman. And justice, they just had to let go. See, there was nothing they could do. This King of Wands made his decision to the past, ended it with her, and committed and put in work, and all the work and all the effort that he was supposed to put into the divine feminine, he put into the divine, the karmic. I'm only saying divine feminine. Oh God, now I'm confused. What, the one that went with the karmic, they put all the effort into the karmic, and they were supposed to put that into the divine counterpart. Yep, it was a fated wheel of change, third party interference, cup of love. See, they had choices. Their wish fulfillment, they didn't go to their wish fulfillment. It was blocked. They collaborated with the Queen of Wands. Had a family, 10 of Cups, a relationship, looked in that direction. They did not look back. They left the other counterpart alone on their own to make, they had no choice but to make a new beginning. Yep, go on their spiritual path. So the divine counterpart came out as this in reverse because they were left, King of Cups in reverse. And there it is again. She's the Queen of Cups, loving, caring, giving, spiritual. She had no choice but to be on her own, forge forward and go on to calmer waters. She was left out in the cold. She was attacked. And this King of Swords turned cold. From a King of Cups to a King of Swords, put her in the cold. The higher divine saw that. He gave, moved forward, and when he moved forward to what he thought was this wish fulfillment, everything he's ever wanted, this Queen of Pentacles, because he committed, he's the King of Pentacles, put the work in with this, he became a page. He fell from an emperor, or where the divine was about to make him an emperor, down to a page of swords. So he lost his ranking, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, but also this person overpowered him and took control. Yep, so the Empress had to go inward, follow her soul journey, trust the divine, and has the 10 of Pentacles. Is the stable, but he left her to do that, or she, to do that on their own. Yeah. And now they want to come back or just apologise or connect, probably thinking it'll clear their karma, which I think it's gone a bit far from that, because he was left in despair to reevaluate their whole life. So you didn't just throw this person off, you didn't hurt this Empress, you threw away your 10 of Pentacles, your higher divine, something you could build a lifetime and a legacy. Higher divine partnerships are there to do higher divine purposes, build lifetimes, legacies, help so many people. It's not just about them. The karmic contract that they went in was just all about them and the karmic. This is a higher divine union. This is where, and you juggled it. They juggled it. And so that also threw this higher divine contract out. Not contract, this person, this divine, other divine counterpart had to do it alone. They had to go on. They got their abundance. They had to do their healing alone, on their own. Now I'm going to go, and there's going to be a part 2.